Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WCS Qualifiers Season 2 2014 for Europe. This is a best of 3 and Demuslim is doing it once again, so let's do the introduction. Spotting here in the top right corner of the map. He's from Vegas Squadron, the pink Zerg player, Radic Dana. Or Donna. Again, I just can't seem to pick one for some reason. His opponent, though, not in the top left. Over here, more towards the central upper left, it's going to be the purple Terran player, Demuslim, representing evil geniuses. Now, we saw him do this earlier today, and this is a strategy that is annoying to deal with as a Zerg player. There's a lot of different ways you can build off of this, but of course the most common is to put on a lot of aggressive pressure early on. Now, Demuslim, of course, showed us earlier a little bit of Marine pressure combined with the 2 racks with bunker timings that really set the game so heavily in his favor. And this is not a situation where you all in off of a gold base, but you can and are able to because you've got that extra economy going for you. You're able to throw down more barracks, you're able to build more units, and Dana's gonna see this right away with his Overlord. And how do you deal with this? It's funny too, there was a whole week of Reddit. If you're not frequent users on Reddit, I won't bore you with the details, but the too long didn't read version of it is there was Fenner and a couple other people going back and forth theory crafting and executing and taking screenshots of ways to deal with this. One's a drone pull, the other is like trying to get early lings in, and you build a wall off down here with your 2 barracks and a supply depot. I mean, it's funny just how in-depth people have gone to trying to deal with this because of how uncommon it is. But Demuslim is going to try and make it happen. Double Raxes are coming down. Last time, it's worth noting, he didn't go for the triple wall off right away, but he did throw one down here at the low ground to cover his Marines, to cover his SCVs. So playing the most cautious and the most careful 2 racks possible. But yeah, this is again, if Dana knew, if only Dana knew. I'll say this again, guys. He did ask me before the series started, like, you know, how does Demuslim play? And I told him straight up I couldn't tell him because that would be bad faith. But this is something he should have been aware of. If he had asked anybody else who had been watching the stream, like, you know, what did Demuslim do versus a Zerg player earlier today? They would have told him, oh, he lifted to the Golding 2 racks on Habitation Station. Now, with the drones already pulled, it's going to be a little bit hard to get that first bunker down. But there are a lot of SCVs coming with this, along with the Marines. So the DPS is certainly there for Demuslim. And alright, gonna start poking away at this. He's gotta be careful. That's a big drone pull to deal with this, and absolutely necessary. Cancels that first bunker and gonna send Demuslim back. But the Marines and the SCVs on the front lines like this doesn't make it any easier. The spine collar is already coming down, and I think it's safe to say Donna's put off a pretty good hold for the time being. There's no way to get that triple wall off, unfortunately. And the Marines, well, they're gonna be guarded by the SCVs for a little bit. But it's this drone count that can actually deal with low amounts of Marines is so strange to consider. But Donna's trying to pick off the SCVs building the bunkers. A really intelligent choice. As long as he keeps these from going down or from erecting, he'll be in a much better spot. The spine car is about to complete, but it's not done yet. Drones will die in the retreat getting back into the base, but he's still got 11 workers behind this. He doesn't cancel the bunker, just barely, and the spine crawler in range of it has to uproot. The queen dies, no creep, and no injects will be going off anytime soon, but this is in range of the supply, or sorry, the hatchery. The mission is accomplished as far as what the 2 racks is meant to do, but can he stop this? I mean, well, I guess step 1 is accomplished, because step 2 is obviously knock down the hatchery, but spine crawler from Dana is going to be focusing on the other bunker for the time being. Wants to make sure this one does not complete as more SCVs are pulled to try and deal with it. Oh gosh. Alright, well, Demuslim takes a pretty nice start to this game. How does Dana react, though? Dana's not your average Joe Schmo Zerg. He knows what he's doing, and hopefully doesn't get overwhelmed here. There's a lot of SCVs here to repair. As he tries to dive past onto the Marines, the spine car gets time to burrow, but it's not in range of the bunker, I don't think. Picks off an SCV. Okay, it is in range of the bunker, just barely. It's a little hard to gauge because the range on these things is massive, but you know, 2 SCVs cannot repair one spine crawler. You can pull a 3rd one if necessary, but it'll buy him a lot of time. This hatchery will go down, guys. Marines are even trying to distract it just a little bit, but yeah, the hatchery's about to pop off. For Dana, what does he do behind this? If he's still mining gas, he's got potential for banelings, maybe roaches. Brutaling's trying to get top of the SCVs. He did micro those, worth noting, but GG's going to be called, realizing it's not a lot he can do in this situation in particular. And Demuslim, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a quick game number 1. Now, I know a lot of you are probably like, Demuslim and his cheese, Demuslim and his 2 racks. He's been doing them a lot today, but you just witnessed why. If it gets him into Challenger League, a win is a win, and who cares how you do it?